the white system in America with other folks' blood. you know what he's saying now, though.
I mean, these people fighting for survival.
They scared
people
now.
Fighting for right. They fight. This thing serious. They fighting for survival. And me personally, I think America is an inherently racist nation. I think racism is in everything. It's in banking. It's in education. It's in government. It's in everything. So for him to get up there and say what he said, he just telling me what I already know. He just expressing it. So you got two kinds of races. You got the kind like him who will tell you to your face how they feel about you, call you a nigga and all that. And then you got the ones that's, I call them covert races, like some of these liberal Democrats. They act like they on your side, but they really cutting your back out.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for us to wake up and realize.
Mm-hmm. You saw what they did with Angela Davis, right?
Right.
Birmingham. You give me your thoughts on that. What about that?
Well, it didn't shock me one bit because the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute is a Jewish-ran organization. Black people don't run the Civil Rights Museum, so she's a proponent of. I mean, she's spoken in favor of Palestine. So of course, anytime you do that, you're going against Israel. So all Jews gonna take offense to that.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
That was behind that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. She called out their BS and they didn't like it.
So
but black people only see the face. We never see the hidden hand. Like I look at who control things. I don't care who they got out front. Yeah, they'll put a Negro out front to lullaby other black folks. But behind the scenes, white racist folks really running things. That's the entire shape of Birmingham, not just the Civil Rights Museum. It's the whole city.
Mm-hmm. I didn't really dig the story, and the reason why I asked you because I felt you had already dug into the stories and got down to the root of what was behind
right.
Why they pulled that.
Yeah, she had made comments in support of Palestine, and they didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else got in trouble with that.
Mark Lamore's here.
Yeah. Here's another thing now. I'm going to tell you about me. God has a way of. Now here's another thing. I don't know about you, but here's my understanding about the Jewish nation and Israel and what's going on with them. Now, I really believe that the reason why Israel is so many people are afraid to mess with Israel in regard to what is being said about Israel and what they do.
Because we prop them up.
Yeah.
You've been propping them up since 1947. They've been giving Israel billions of taxpayer dollars.
Mm-hmm. What from your perspective? What should America be doing in regards to racism in this country? What should and to bring it even home? What I do understand what you said. It's economic. It starts with economic. In other words, turning that dollar over and over in your own community. So forth, economic survival and economic equates into money, power, and finances and things like that. So that you can do a whole lot of things. But what is your perspective on what America really needs to do so far as the ingrained roots of racism in its system?
I mean, I don't really know if they if they can do anything. I mean, I don't expect Satan to fight Satan.
Yeah.
Racism is just racism is as American as American pie.
Yeah.
America is racism. I mean, it's synonymous. It go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do something. That's what we got to do.
Mm-hmm. It's ingrained. I'm gonna tell you something that happened down here. Now I'm 72 years old, Willie, and I've been working. I've been working in the vows about racism and stuff ever since I was a boy, 16 years old, when they tried to get me out of my house to do something to me because they say I ran a white woman off the road. But here's the thing about it. I saw something down here in the past two elections that I had never seen in Monroe County. Now, in the old days, when we campaigned and we went out and we voted for whoever we voted for, at the end of the voting process and when they was counting the votes and everybody was waiting for the tallies to come in, what I saw down here in the last election, usually you go to the black folks' house. It's just be all the black folks at the house. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what they doing over there with the white folks at their house. But for the past two elections, black folks' house, white folks came to black folks' house, and black folks went to white folks' house. I had never seen that done in Monroe County. I had never seen that. I'm 72 years old. I'm serious. I had never seen that in the political circle. And the results of it was, do you know, in Monroe County, every single political office, from the courthouse down to the sheriff, is all Democrat. But guess what, though? Here's the catch to that. You still got some whites elected some offices. But every one of the leading political offices, from the judge to the probate judge, everything, they're all white and they're Democratic. And what happened was this. Blacks and white folk campaigned on the same side for one party. They totally threw out Republicans in the whole county. The whole county. Yeah. Now, here's the thing about that. Me and Mary went to the reception and to the swearing-in Sunday. And the one thing that I told those white people that elected, that I campaigned for it and posted stuff for it and wrote stuff on Facebook about, I told them, I want to see you keep working with black folks to make sure that stuff comes into this county that's going to benefit black folks. I ain't talking about no mess coming in that benefits just white folks. We was in and out of each other's houses and riding together, campaigning. Hell, that's another thing. I've been here all my life. And Monroe County is a redneck-ass town, Jack. I'm telling you.
Right.
Now, I don't know what's going to be the results of it, but I can tell you this. I think Donald Trump being president really got their asses off, blacks and whites out. But that's, from my perspective, was a change. But I want to see it materialize into something worthwhile.
That's what voting is about, tangibles.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
make that. You can go out. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you know, forget about speeches and pictures. We need tangibles and resources.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's why before we put you in there, we're gonna already have an agenda set. If you can't fulfill this, you won't get back in there. That's how you play politics. And you got to put your money where your mouth is, because money run politics. I don't care what nobody say. Money run things. If you check who financially backing a candidate, then you'll see who gonna control that candidate once they get in office. Is that simple?
Now, see, that's one of the things that me and Mary are gonna be watching. How the new sheriff vote right, how the new probate judge, we gonna see who they dance to. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We know they got in power by 99% of the blacks supporting them. That's how they got in power.
Right.
In Monroe County, we got the most people in Monroe County. They're all black. So here's the next step. In 6 years, we're gonna see how many black folks gonna run for probate judge. How many black folks gonna run for sheriff? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
This is what we're saying. The foundation has been laid. Now watch. What we're gonna be watching for is when that day get ready to turn. We're gonna see how many white folks gonna team up with black folks.
Right.
That's gonna be the test.
You'll see their true colors.
That's it. You gonna find out who they are.
Right. Everybody gonna show their hand.
Now,
you're right.
I'll ask you again in perspective in the prospect of your aspects of the ingrained racism in America. It just rears its head in all kinds of ways. All kinds of ways, man. And it's in every element of human existence in America.
Right.
From your perspective, what can we do personally? I understand the economic. I mean, running a dollar through our own hand and trading black with blacks and things of that nature. So far as our dollar. Spending our dollar where it will be returned to the black community. What's another aspect to battle this issue of racism?
Accepting that is a problem. A lot of people don't accept that, that it's a racial problem. Accepting it as a what now? It's a system. A lot of people don't accept.
I see. I got you now.
A lot of black people don't see racism as a system. They think it's just a group of white folks out there calling you nigger and doing that. But racism is a systematic problem. Racism has power behind it. Racism has the power to disenfranchise people. Racism has the power to starve a certain area of resources and opportunities. Black people got to wake up and realize what we're dealing with. A lot of our people are really blind to what's going on. They don't understand what racism really is. They think racism is name calling. Racism ain't name calling. Racism got power behind it.
Jobs, homes, communities, work ethics, relationships, marriages.
I got a book.
I
got a book right now called The Color of Law. It gives you the whole history of housing discrimination in America, how racism factored into how the ghetto became the ghetto. People think neighborhoods just got bad all of a sudden. No, it was certain things that government did that allowed that community to get like that. And it was done by design. It just ain't happen. Don't nothing just happen. Everything is designed. When you start talking like how I talk, a lot of black people get scared and get offended. They say you gonna make white folks mad. Hell, they mad anyway. Might well tell the truth.
That's a guy. His name is Warren Williams. plays trombone. He plays trombone at